Human digestive system consists of gastrointestinal tract and accessory organs of digestion includes liver, pancreas and gallbladder. Human digestive system consists of hollow organs and solid organs. Hollow organs joined in a long twisting tube from mouth to anus. The hollow organs are mouth, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, and anus. Solid organs of digestive system include liver, gallbladder, and pancreas. Digestive processes are ingestion, propulsion, mechanical digestion, chemical digestion, absorption, and defecation. Ingestion is nothing but process of taking food through mouth. This is the first step in a digestive process. Food starts to move through your gastrointestinal tract when you eat. In mouth, what is happening? You can see salivary glands are located on the sides of mouth. This gland produces saliva, which contains an enzyme called salivary amylase or ptyalin, which helps to break down of starch, insoluble starch found in food into smaller soluble sugars or fragments. Also, the saliva when mixes with the food moistens the food, so it moves easily through esophagus to stomach. When you swallow, your tongue pushes the food into your throat. The windpipe trachea and the food pipe esophagus both are located closely each other, in which trachea in front and esophagus at the back. So there is a chance of choking of these food particles into trachea while the food passing through the esophagus. In order to prevent this, there is a flap of tissue called epiglottis which folds over the trachea to prevent choking and the food passes safely into esophagus. After the beginning of swallowing, peristalsis starts in esophagus as a result of signaling from brain. Peristalsis is a series of wave-like muscle contraction that moves the food through digestive tract. From the process of chewing, food is said to be bolus. When bolus reaches the end of esophagus, lower esophageal sphincter relaxes and lets the food pass into the stomach. And this sphincter also prevents bad flow of food from stomach to esophagus. After bolus enters into stomach, stomach muscles mixes the food and liquid with digestive juices. Inside the stomach, the digestive juice is said to be gastric juice. Gastric juice consists of intrinsic factor which helps to absorb vitamin B12 absorption in small intestine, hydrochloric acid which helps to inactivate the swallowed microorganism to prevent infections from entering into intestine, lipase helps in fat breakdown, pepsin helps in protein breakdown. After mixing with gastric juice, bolus is said to be chyme. When chyme enters into duodenum, the first part of small intestine, muscles of small intestine mixes chyme with digestive juices from pancreas, liver and intestine. Pancreatic juice consists of pancreatic amylase helps in carbohydrate breakdown, trypsin helps in protein breakdown and lipase helps in fat breakdown. The bile which is produced from liver and stored in gallbladder is released into the duodenum which helps in lipid digestion. Also, small intestine consists of gut bacteria which helps in digest carbohydrate, synthesizing vitamin K, promoting angiogenesis, that is the formation of new blood vessels, and intestine related nerve function. Then also small intestine absorb water and nutrients into bloodstream. Small intestine is connected to large intestine through ileocecal valve. By the time of food reaches large intestine, the work of absorbing nutrients is nearly finished. Its main job is to remove water from undigested matter and form solid waste to be excreted. Undigested part of food, fluid, and older cells from the lining of gastrointestinal tract are the waste products from digestive process. Large intestine absorbs the water and changes the waste product from liquid into stool. The brown color of stool is mainly due to bilirubin and bile, where bile is from the liver and bilirubin is produced as a result of breakdown of hemoglobin and destruction of RBCs. The stool is formed into a sausage-like shape in the sigmoid colon and rectum. The lower end of large intestine stores stool until it pushes stool out of anus during a bowel movement. Meanwhile, we have completed digestive processes. I told you ingestion is the process of taking food through mouth. The next digestive process is propulsion. Propulsion is the peristaltic contraction of smooth muscles from fundus of stomach towards contracted pylorus in order to move the food forward. Mechanical digestion is the third digestive process, which involves chewing, peristalsis, segmentation in small intestine, gastric ileal and gastric colic reflexes. Peristalsis is the series of wave-like contraction that occurs along the longitudinal muscles of GIT. Peristalsis helps to push the food along GI tract. But segmentation refers to the rhythmic contraction of circular muscles in digestive system, and it do not pushes chyme through GIT but mixes the chyme thoroughly and pushes the content against the mucosa to be absorbed. Gastroileal reflex is stimulated by the presence of food in stomach and gastric peristalsis as a result of stomach filling, which induces relaxation of ileocolic sphincter. Gastrocolic reflex controls the motility of lower GIT following meal. So, colon has increased motility in response to the stretch of stomach with ingestion of food. Chemical digestion is the fourth digestive process, which is the degradation of molecular structure of ingested compound into a form that is absorbable into bloodstream, as we have seen earlier. Absorption is absorption of nutrients into bloodstream, and defecation is process of passing out of stool.